Hello, hello. Welcome to Sunday's exploration live stream. It's Sunday the 3rd of October. And here I am in Alcoth's EXSC20-22. And I didn't find a fleet carrier. It wasn't in the place that I thought there was going to be one, but that doesn't matter. I'm just going to carry on exploring, and when I've travelled a reasonable distance from where I currently am, I might have another little look and see what I'm in range of in terms of space stations or fleet carriers. But for now, I'm just carrying on with my explorations. So we're on 6C. We've finished on this particular round, so it's time to put ourselves somewhere else. But before I do that, I need to just sort one thing out. See the chat. Oh, hold on a second. Right, now that's almost everything. There we go. 6D, 6C. Next one will be 6A. Will it? Yeah, just 6A and then 6 itself, I would have thought. And still no engine sound. It's a pretty common bug, this one.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
There we go. Ordinarily on the YouTube stream on a Sunday, I put some synthwave music on in the background, but I was listening to the synthwave music in the Twitch stream for a change, so today I decided to just put on some ambient music, but it might be a little too soporific, so I'll consider potentially changing it up in a little while. But it doesn't hurt to have a chilled stream every now and again, just as long as I don't start falling asleep while I'm doing it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Certainly looked like it scanned it by 100%, didn't it, according to the way it gets coloured in.
Surface scan complete.
Right, so we've got some fumaroles and geysers, but unlike that planet I saw earlier on today, where the whole thing was blue, this moon's just got a few tiny little areas where there's geological activity. So let's go check them out.
Orbital flight engaged.
Check them out, check them out. Right. Haven't spotted anything
Landing gear
yet,
deployed.
but we will be hopping out in the SRV and having a bit of a drive to find them. Right. Oh. Here we go.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning.
So, sort of apricot coloured snow we've got here. Ah, it's an angled geyser. What do we think that is? Carbon dioxide ice geyser, maybe? Wait a minute.
Drive assist on.
Ah! Can't believe I was driving with driver assist on all this time. There we go. Oh, let's just use the turret. No, it's a water ice geyser. Oh, pardon me. Now then. Oh, no, it still hit the stream. I thought it was on the side where it wasn't likely to hit the stream, so it'd be fine, but it wasn't. So that's been blasted into the stratosphere. No worries. Now then, now then. Let's see if we can find the funeral. Interesting. Yeah, I still think the rest of that signal's just my ship, you know. Mm. Oh, wait. No, don't turn me around. I just spotted something. Something that looks like it might be useful. Ah, no, but I don't think it is. The way it was steaming like that made it look like it might be something other than a geyser. Come on. It is! You're right. It's showing up as a water ice fumarole. It doesn't look fumarole shaped. It looks geyser shaped, but the behaviour of the fumes coming out is fumarole like. So, and it turns out it is indeed a water ice fumarole. Pardon me. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oof. Yeah. Still got all my pips and engines from before. I got the SRV a little bit sort of stuck on some Fonticulua earlier on today, and it took quite a bit of effort to free myself. I thought maybe I was going to have to break out SLV number 2, which I wasn't keen on the idea of. Really is there for emergencies. And getting stuck on some Fonticulua shouldn't be an emergency, really, should it? Should be a difficulty I can get myself out of. Oh. Right. And that is 6A. She should do 6, I think.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, quite often I like to listen to podcasts and radio dramas and that type of thing
Frameshift drive
when I'm
to
playing,
engine.
because
4, 3, 2,
after a while
engage.
the sort of routine aspects of exploring a system don't necessarily task one's mental capacity enough. My brain craves stimulation, and if I don't provide it some sort of minor distraction, it will basically go off and do a bit of wool gathering, and then I'll end up really losing track of what I'm doing because I'm like daydreaming. So I find that sort of thing provides enough mental stimulation that I don't end up daydreaming. I can actually concentrate on what I'm doing better, in as much as it requires any concentration at all, which it does require some concentration, you know, to make sure that you don't fly into the rings of a gas giant which you're barely able to see, or forget how many samples you've taken with your genetic sampler. It's unlikely that I could become so distracted just with my own thought processes that I would like crash into a planet or a moon or something. That type of thing typically only happens if I'm like watching a YouTube video or something like that, which is why audio is better. Audio books, podcasts and radio dramas. Pay attention to what the ring says. I'm not sure how many different rings this has got.
By 50%. Surface scan complete.
6B ring. Okay, so there is an A ring. So we're going to have to change angles to get the A ring, I think.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, we'll try and get that A ring now, I think. Let's just have a look here. Well, it's got plenty of hot spots, hasn't it? Right, so we did 6D, 6C and 6A, but we haven't done 6B. Okay, that's around the other side. Right, hang on a second. Too far for probe deployment. Because I've need to target 6 again. There we go. Oops. Nice, JJ Goldberg. Nice.
Surface scan complete.
Nice to see everybody sounding off there, isn't it? You might be alone in space, but you're not completely alone. First to get to 5085. What's that? See that again. Front out, I'm putting up 20 million for each tungsten carbide or weapon component. Cash for Matt. Tungsten carbide or weapon component. Money for each other thing on my shopping list, but those are the main ones. Tungsten carbide? What? Yeah, he's lost me there. Oh, that's B. Oops, I can past it. We've got to avoid the grind for those mats. Didn't know you could pick up tungsten carbide. Looks like some of those hotspots overlap. You don't know what he means by tungsten. Oh, maybe it's an on-foot thing.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I suppose tungsten carbide must be something you pick up on foot. Yeah, there must be if you can drop them. There must be on foot things. And similarly the weapon components. Right, let's land on it then. I don't see why you actually need any materials to rank up though. Don't really need materials to rank up. Materials are for engineering. Engineering helps you be better at stuff. It isn't necessary. Just makes life easier. Then again, I suppose if you're on the race to be the first person to get the maximum rank in all the categories, then you need to make life easier for yourself, otherwise you're not likely to be the first one to achieve it. Still, I've not even been contacted by any of the on-foot engineers yet. That's how little I've used any of the new Odyssey gameplay mechanics, and how little success I've had with on-foot missions, I suppose.
Landing gear deployed.
Still, I wish JJ the greatest success with their quest. Didn't mean to bump the shields quite that badly. Not that I was paying that much attention, but all the same. Didn't feel like that hard of a landing. Such a long shadow we cast. .04G. I thought it was pretty low. Yep. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-da-da-da-da. The jumping blob. I leave the grind behind me. Never mind grinding and engineering everything like it's got a bit of thing you do first. Right, well that's 6B done. So I've done 6A, 6B, 6C, 6D. Next will be 6E and 6F, I would think.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
There we go. So I've been hearing about the things that they've got planned for update 8, which includes some emotes, which is probably a good thing now that we've got the ability to walk around on foot and can meet each other in social areas. It would be a good idea to have a way of acknowledging people rather than just crouching up and down.
Surface scanned by 50%.
There'll be interiors for megaships, which sounds intriguing. One hopes it will bring new mission types.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, bacterial colonies, Fonticulua, another discovery of life there. Excellent. Let's go find the life. Let's go find the life. Anyone remember that TV show, Once Upon a Time Life? So before they made the show Once Upon a Time Life, they made a show called Once Upon a Time Space. Now, Once Upon a Time Space, I don't really rate that. That was just like a little, dramatic cartoon. They were both made by a French animation company, the same company, and the characters from one were basically appeared in the other one, which was a little bit weird. But yeah, so they made Once Upon a Time Space, and then they made this Once Upon a Time Life. And Once Upon a Time Life was like a biology cartoon. It was actually educational, unlike Once Upon a Time Space. which really wasn't. And it was like all about how the body works and stuff. And it went into a reasonable level of detail. Actual fact, obviously there was a certain amount of anthropomorphization of various cell types on account of the the style of the cartoon, but the actual biology behind it was all quite sound. And in terms of sort of the level that it was set, I would put it between A level biology and maybe first year life sciences at university, and the sort of things that they were covering, So that was a good program. Now, and the reason that I was thinking of it is when I was singing "Let's Go Find the Life," I was thinking, I should be singing the theme tune to that Once Upon a Time Life. So I'll have to look that up for next time so I can sing it next time I find some surprise life. Right, let's find some Fonticular then. I'm just going to hover here for a little bit in case they suddenly appear, because there's a funny thing where sometimes you like fly over an area and it'll look like there's nothing there, like here, there's nothing here, and then a couple of seconds later you'll look back at it and it'll be like, oh look, it's full of life, because it just didn't draw straight away. Okay. Well, now we just have a look around. Before too long. There we go. See those Fonticular? Didn't see them before though, did we? Why not? Shouldn't have to be quite this close before they appear, should we? Oh well. However, let's go somewhere where it isn't so picky. Right.
Low gravity warning.
Okay, let's give him a comp scan first. I remember the theme tune to Once Upon a Time Space, I think. Wonder why I don't remember the one. That one. I'm pretty sure that was Once Upon a Time Space. Because the lyrics were something were like, travelling through space we go on our way to planet Earth, and all that. Right, this is going to be too close to do another scan. I need to look it up now. Problem is, if I play it during the stream, it get picked up by YouTube. Oh, won't it now? Can't pick up my singing though. That's not good enough. I'll have to look up the theme tune to Once Upon a Time Life so I can regale you with it next week. Funny how that popped back into my head, isn't it? Forgotten all about it. I'm assuming that was just the English language version of the theme tune and that the French version wasn't anything like that. Oh. Not far enough away yet, huh? I see. Fair enough. Far away from the other colony then. 126 metres. Must be need 450. That's seems like further than I thought it was. Maybe it's 500? Could be 500. I could look it up, but can't be bothered. I'll just drive to this next clump over here. It's over 50 metres, so should be good here. Yep, we're good. Okay, now we just need a third amount. Even these ones are probably too close. See, there's plenty of them around, and yet when we were looking from the sky, it took quite a while before we spotted any. Highly suspicious. Aha! See that? These ones are alright. They should be. They're looking... those ones look green. Yeah, that one's green. There we go. And that's it. Scan complete. Ventricular Campestris Emerald. Didn't mean to do that. Shouldn't these show up purple now? Oh no, that's only when it's you've already got something in and it's the wrong one. That's when you get purple. If you've got one or two samples already in the scanner and then you come across something that's not the right species. Right, well, back to Maccabee, and then we need to search for the bacteria. Ah! Ice. Super slippery. It's worse in low gravity, I think. Oops. Ah! need to be careful not to get stuck in these funicular. It. Okie dokie. Right, let's find the bacteria.
Landing gear retracted.
I wonder, where are you? I was just contemplating something there, but it wasn't something for discussion on this live stream. It was something vaguely socio-political, and this is a gaming live stream, and it is not a place to air one's political beliefs or even one's socio-political musings. Not political in a party political sense, just in a sort of, like I say, an observation of society and the terminology people use for things like, there we go, there's some bacteria. Excellent. Finally. Now is you wait ages and then apparently 5 come along at once. Right, bacterium vesicular gold. Right, okay. Just make a note of that. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Jolly good, jolly good. bum, bum. Yeah. Oops. Oh, that was really loud for me. Hope you didn't hear that. I just accidentally knocked my headphones there. Ooh, sound went right through my skull. Right. Okay, well that's the first of 3, so now we just need to find the next patch of bacteria. That's one over there. Is it far enough away? That's the question. Well, if this one's not far enough away, again, like that was like a sudden bang on the shields there, then I can't understand why. I couldn't have come down that hard because I was already hovering very low. So let's see, shall we? Yep, it was far enough. Okay, that's 2 of 3. Let's try and find ourselves another patch, because that one there is going to be too close. Ah! What about this one here? What do we think? We can give it a go, can't we? Oh, come on. Right, and that is that. Bacterium vesicular gold obtained. That's 6E done. So now we must do 6F.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I see, that's what that was about. Right. Bye bye 6E, hello 6F. I managed to go out for a little walk today, but my legs cramped up very badly, which is most disappointing. I need to make sure I go for a walk every day from now on, I think. Need to put things right, if they can be put right, which I hope they can.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Yeah, thinking about things again. Things I would rather not think about. So I have to say, out of all the things that I've heard about that they're planning on introducing to update 8, the megaship interiors are probably the thing that most interests me. Because I've always wondered what it would be like on some of those installations and megaships. I didn't even know you could dock on them. And if they're going to have interiors, you must be able to dock on them. So my dealings with megaships and space installations are quite small. At first I didn't realise you could interact with them at all in any way, and that they were just there to clutter up a system and make it look lived in. Then I started to understand that there were missions that involved them, and there were these special recon limpets that you could use to hack hackable communication arrays and get stuff out of doing that. And I began to take a greater interest in them, and as I did, I came to realise that as you approach space installations and megaships, it will often trigger an incident where they come under attack and ask for help, and you can help them out, which provides you with some influence with the faction that operates it, and potentially other things,
Landing gear deployed.
such as bounties off the people attacking it, or whatever. I mean, it all depends on who it is that's attacking it and why they're attacking it, I guess. Exactly what it is that you get out of it. At the very least, you ought to get some debris materials, and if you have a wake scanner, you can scan the wakes after they bug out of there, which if you kill enough of them, they will do. Right, let's get the first footfall then. It's a bit weird, my stream says started streaming 3 minutes ago. I didn't start streaming just 3 minutes ago. It's probably more like an hour ago now. Don't know what that's all about. Hopefully the chat hasn't frozen up the same way that has, because if anyone's been talking to me, then apologies, but I can't see it. I'm just going to refresh that page actually, just to be on the safe side, because yeah, it worries me. Started 3 minutes ago. I'm trying to see where it said that now. I can't even see where it says that now. Maybe I will leave it alone. Right, I'm gonna try typing something in the chat. That's the easiest way to make sure that the chat's working. Yep, that's working. Okay, cool. Ha ha ha. Right. So 6F done. What have we got next? Well, we've done all the 6 stuff. We haven't done the 5 stuff. And I think that will be it. I think. Let me just check the system map. Right, yeah, so 6 is the outermost one. So that's 5, which we haven't mapped. Yeah. Yeah. And if it's unscanned, it's unscanned. Right, so let's go.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I might look up the lyrics for the theme tune to Once Upon a Time Life at least. Or at least I'll start with Once Upon a Time Space and then compare it. Upon a Time Space lyrics. That's not the lyrics I remember. Maybe it's maybe I'm looking at a translation of the French lyrics. I don't know. According to this, the lyrics are: "Fly with me past Jupiter and Mars. Come and see fields dappled bright with stars. Galaxies in astral seas above. On cosmic paths we'll trace man's journey into space. Fly with me and watch as skies unfold. Superstars in numbers still untold. Dwarves at play on frosted Milky Way. On silver wings we'll race like shooting stars through space." Right, then what was I singing then? Now, I wonder if that's just a translation of the French lyrics. Right. Let me think. Try looking somewhere else. Somebody here on the Elite Dangerous Reddits put: "The opening theme from Once Upon a Time Space illustrates the thrill of playing Elite wonderfully." So I'm not the only one to think about it. It was from the 1980s, and it was French, and you can probably find it on the internet if you're looking for it. But what was I singing then? Traveling through space we go, on our way to planet Earth. Something, 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 something. Flying. I didn't make that up. I'm sure I didn't make that up. I mean, I did used to write songs when I was a kid, but I don't think that's what I wrote. I'm sure it's off of something. I'm gonna have to find it. I am gonna have to find it. Oops. Too fast. Right. Because it's got an atmosphere, it might have life on it. That slightly fuzzy look the atmosphere gives her body.
Surface scanned by 50%.
What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, we got life.
Scan complete.
Bacterial colonies, that's it. That's all we've got. But that's still good. That's still good. Let's pop this down here. Right.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okie dokie. That was a bit weird. It's like the ground all of a sudden flashed very brightly. Okay. Let's slow down and start to look for bacteria. Very green sky, isn't it? Oh, oh, oh. I think we've got something there. I think we've got something there. Quite an unusual looking one as well. Oops. Bacterium Bularis aquamarine, eh? Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on. So floaty. Right, well that's one. One patch of bacteria. Ah. I think that's another one. Is that another one? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Oops. Probably have landed on top of it here. Doesn't matter if I have. Well, it's a beautiful green day in the neighbourhood, huh? It's really rather beautiful, that. I'm actually going to take a screenshot just of the nice colour of the skies. Just wait for the screenshot to happen. It's taking a little while. Sometimes it's a little slow. In the meantime, apparently the French name for Once Upon a Time in Space was Il était une fois l'espace. Just looking up those lyrics that I remember. Trying through space, we go on our way to planet Earth. Look. Need to put speech marks around all that. Just getting random stuff about space travel. Okay, Google says it doesn't exist. Not good enough. Unacceptable. Right, that must have taken a screenshot by now, surely.
Landing gear retracted.
That is going to just carry on bugging me now.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where that bit of a song comes from, it's just going to carry on bugging me until I get an answer to it. Right, well, that was 5B. Where are we going next? Going to 5. That planet does have rings. They're just really hard to see from this angle, I think. You can just about make them out. The orbit line's going to get in the way of me seeing them though, so I need to alter the angle so I can actually see the rings clearly this time. Right. Right, okay. Nice compact ring. Large planet, small ring. It's an unusual looking gas giant, so might be good to get a decent view of it in the sky from one of its moons for a screenshot. Pardon me. I have to give some thought to the placing in order to get that, but
Surface scan complete. Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
okay. Okay. So we probably want 5A next. That one it's just a map job. No landing. Because it isn't landable. Oh, just slightly overshot.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, and he needed one probe
Surface
anyway.
scan complete.
That's fine then. We'll do 5C next. Oh, for another song that was about people travelling through space. Not in England at any rate. I mean, in English. The theme tune to that anime about the train, was it Galaxy? Was it Galaxy 999 or Galaxy 99 or something like that? Anyway, the one about the train and the machine people. That had a fantastic theme tune in Italian. Japanese theme tune was by Godiva, the same people that did the theme to Monkey, which is also awesome. But I'm actually more familiar with the Italian theme to the Galaxy Express cartoon, well, anime. Even though I never watched the anime, for reasons I shall not share with you. But I can't even hear people speaking much in the way of Italian without thinking of that song, so so that was sort of about travelling through space, but that was in Italian, so I'm not mixing that up with the thing that's going around in my head now.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I still haven't even looked up the theme tune to Once Upon a Time Life.
Surface scan complete.
We've got more life! Bacterial colonies! Right, now this time we want to try and make sure we've got a decent view of the planet. Where is it? Where's my gas planet? Oh well, it's all the way over there and looks rather dark. It's not going to look very impressive from the surface. Shame. Just the part of the orbit this moon's on. That's all it is. If we were around the light side of the gas giant, it'd look a lot better. But that's just the time of year that we've visited, obviously.
Orbital flight engaged.
I wonder what the orbital period of this moon even is. Could look it up. But I'm only wondering idly, so maybe I'll look it up and maybe I won't. Right now I'm more concerned with finding which bacteria are living on it. Probably Bacteria Belarus again, but maybe a different subspecies. I think it was. we're a bit stuck. The game's hanging. We may or may not suffer a Movada. I don't know. Dup, 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 dup. I hate getting these frame rate drops when I'm trying to land. It's very dangerous. Phew. Let's try again. No. No. Phew. I think that might be something. We've got a better view of the gas giant than I thought we'd get, actually. For reasons I can't really understand. Oh, we've got a new one. Bacterium Bellaris lime. That's our first Bacterium Bellaris lime. Lime. Nice. Yeah, it looks bigger now that we're here on the surface than it did when we were going into orbit, which is a bit odd. Yeah. Sometimes things don't look the same when you're on a planet and you're looking up at it in the sky as they do when you're not on the planet. Which kind of doesn't seem natural to me. Maybe I'm missing something about the effects of atmospheres and what they can do to change how something looks, but do things look bigger in an atmosphere? Is it like objects in the rearview mirror? Why is that showing up purple? No! I did have all three from the previous one. I could have sworn it. I could have sworn it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. And finish scanning that. Could have sworn I had all three. This is the second time this has happened today. I'm tempted to run the video back and check it, you know. I'm not going to. So that was on 5B, which was 3 bodies ago. Apparently I didn't finish with the B Bellaris Gold.
Landing gear retracted.
I think I must have just got into the ship too fast. Could have sworn I had all three. first one within a big patch of them, where there were five different patches, but I only needed one.
Charging.
And then the second patch, I think, was the one that I
4, 3,
landed directly on it or something.
engage.
And then there was a third patch. Well, I'm gonna be on the lookout from now on, anytime I'm scanning life. I know sometimes I can be a bit absent-minded, but when it's happened once already, you're on your guard, do you know what I mean? And I'm sure I was on my guard and making absolutely sure that I had all of them in the bag. And I can go back and I can watch the video and I'll be able to find out who's right or wrong, my memory or the game. Oh yes. And if I find out the game is playing silly buggers with me, there's gonna be an issue report. And if I find out it's just my memory, well then I'm gonna have to start
Orbital
taking my
flight engaged.
multivitamins, aren't I? Oh, the sky almost looks brown at the horizon. Never mind, even almost, it does look brown at the horizon. Um, so it's not the most promising area, but I tend to prefer to grow on smooth patches of ground than rough patches of ground. However, what is that? Oh. But I wasn't to know from the heat map that this would be this type of place. How annoying. I mean, if I'd just come straight down here and found it, it wouldn't have been so bad. To be sent back here and have to spend a long time looking, that adds insult to injury. Or insult to inconvenience, really. I mean, I can't describe myself as injured in any way. That's not a patch, is it? Ah, but these certainly look like patches. Yes, these are definitely patches. You can actually tell why it's called gold here.
Lighting gear deployed.
Right. Very often when you look at these things, they don't appear to resemble the colour that they're described as at all. They always just look the same sort of greeny blue colour, regardless of whether they're described as mulberry or emerald or lime or cyan. Or this actually did look sort of gold coloured. Right. Sample complete. Oh, this one's aquamarine, not gold. That was me saying, oh, it actually looks gold coloured. It's aquamarine, not gold. It's weird. Yeah. Aquamarine. Don't know what I'm thinking of. Well, it certainly doesn't look aquamarine. It looks gold. So there. Alright, look, there's the gas giant, but it's rather indistinct in this atmosphere, isn't it? Try and get a picture of it anyway. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. well, 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 well. Let me see, let me see. We need to go back to 5C.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Still trying to remember what other show might have had that theme tune that I was thinking about. This one's Bacterium Polaris Lime. Why on earth? The one that's called Aquamarine look gold. And the ones that are called Mulberry look cyan and
Orbital flight
all of that
engaged.
stuff. I mean, growing up in the 80s, there were an awful lot of programs that were influenced by space in actual fact. based on the tune, I don't think it was. I don't even think it was English. It doesn't sound like a wholly English tune. I very much liked it. I'll do my best to try and find it, and if I can't, maybe I did write it myself. I just don't believe it, though. I don't think so. I think it's off of something. I'm 98% sure it's off of something. There we go. Return below this line.
Landing gear deployed.
Good. This one also looks yellow. As all the bacteria in Belarus looks the same, really, regardless of what colour it says it is. Right, let's find another patch. Let's go after that further patch there, shall we? That way we know it's far enough away. Yep. Well, that's the second sample. Ah! No, not far enough, not far enough. Fair enough. So from Winters at Beagle Point. Well, Insingon Gotha says it's fake news. It's easy enough to check though. It's easy enough for me to check, I think. Anyway. I don't feel I need to. Newton Star. I used to be based at Newton Star. Long, long ago. No point me chiming in. I'm not anywhere particularly noteworthy or exciting. I'm in a procedurally generated named star system. It's not even one that I first discovered. Somebody else has been here before I've been here. They just didn't map anything. Right. This will be the third sample. Come on. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. This is ridiculous. Xiaoguan Station. Finally. I shouldn't have to point it at a very specific bit of the patch. Every part of this patch should work just as well as another. Try to feel. Xiaoguan. Maybe it's a very small station. Like a little hall station. Right. Wow. So then there's 5D. And then I think we'll be ready to head to the next system. And from there, who knows?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
By the way, if you're watching this for the first time and you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you click on the notification bell, you'll get told when I post new videos and go live streaming. So if that's something you want to know, then that's how you go about knowing it. And if you're not quite ready to subscribe yet, but you have enjoyed this live stream so far, then just give it a thumbs up, because it helps support the channel and lets me know that you're enjoying the content, which will motivate me to keep producing content. Everybody likes a little feedback now and then. Right. Oh no, don't stack salvage missions. If you die, you fail all of them. I learnt that the hard way.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, take them one at a time, salvage missions. Don't take multiple ones at once, because every now and again you get one where it looks like it's going to be nice and straightforward, and then like
Surface scan.
life. Yeah, and then a pirate in his anaconda shows up with all his viper mates, and it's like, hey, you're here and we're going to shoot you, and you're like, but wait, I haven't even picked anything up yet, and they're like, too late, you're dead. I had that happening with a mission one time. There are certain mission types where if you die you do fail them. It doesn't matter whether that's the one you were doing at the time or not.
Orbital flight engaged.
In the case of on foot missions, not only do you like fail everything hard if you die, they fine you and sometimes put a bounty on your head as well for failing. It's ridiculous. It's like everybody hates you. The faction that own the facility where you were trying to do the mission hate you. The people that hired you to do the mission hate you. Anybody else that you happen to have come into the line of sight of while you were trying to do the mission hates you. Probably the people in the next system over where you've been dumped after you've been rescued hate you as well. So basically my advice is, don't do Odyssey on foot missions. They will only lead to everybody hating you and lots of fines and bounties. Perhaps I'm being a little cynical, but it is one of the reasons I'm out here exploring. Because the bubble hates me and I hate them right back. Didn't used to be that way. I used to be a happy, well-adjusted member of society, and then along came Odyssey. Right, let's find some bacteria. Don't know why I popped my landing gear, that was a bit premature. Oh wait, that's bacteria. That's bacteria. that. What we got? Oh, another new one! Another new one. Bacterium Polaris Gold. This one's actually gold. This one's the actual B Polaris Gold. Well, well. B Polaris Gold. Champion. Greetings from partway up the ladder to Rackham's, a fun and exciting adventure pressing the jump button every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes? 20 minutes doesn't seem like long enough to map everything, and too long to just be jumping and jumping, so maybe they just give themselves a 20-minute window to, what am I doing here? To map the stuff that they think is valuable and then leave. Kind of annoys me that, like someone taking the leg of a chicken, like taking one bite out of it and then chucking the rest. Is one of the reasons why I'm trying to be a bit more thorough with my mapping. There totally was a bacterial patch here. Where is it? Why can't I hear it? Where's it gone? This is a bit weird. Where did it go? It was here, it was definitely here. I practically landed on it. Right, yeah, so you see this rail here? This rail here, all the paint's come off it. It used to be painted, and now it's not painted anymore, all the paint's come off it, except that tiny little bit there. That's still got paint on it. Anyway, where's my... well, there's one over there, that'll do, but that's not the one that I saw. Don't know what happened to the one that I saw, but this one will do instead. Right, let's find the next one. There it is, there's the one I was looking for, right ahead. Huh. Oh well, too late now. that one over there. Yeah. I'll take this one. Go. We just need a third one. This is plenty of lovely flat ice plain. Ah, there we go. Finally. Daisy. Right. Yeah, loads of them. Loads of patches here. Take this little baby patch. Right, and that's 3. So, let's see. And that should be 5D done as well. I think that's everything. A, B, C, D. Yeah, that's everything. I think that's everything. interesting down there. Let's see if we can get there.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's go.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Dear me. Okay. Let's do a little scooping and a little scanning.
Fuel scooping.
Let's see what we can see. Ooh, an ammonia world. And it looks like I'm the first to discover it. Couple of rocky ice wells. High metal content job. High metal content with bio on it. B star's included by the A star. I might have to move around a little bit. Okay, I can see it now. Right. That's got biology on it as well, which is great.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okie doke. That's just the asteroid belts. What the bad phone line sound. Another rocky body.
System scan complete.
Okay. Right. Let's go map it all. Just draw a line under my previous notes. Okay. See how we get on.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Jolly good. Right, that's A1 done. A2. Well, I think we're getting very close to it being the end time for this stream, but I think we ought to do whatever needs doing on A2 first. Doing it. got here? And I don't need all those probes, but just speeds things up a little.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right. Bacterial colonies. Can't help feeling that the level of pixelation should have improved by this point. Level of
Orbital flight
detail.
engaged.
Where are you? Remember, we're on the lookout. On the lookout for bacterial colonies. Eek! I don't want the game to stop giving me frames right now, it's too dangerous. As soon as you feel the game start to go all jittery like that, you've got to like pull your nose up immediately. Shouldn't be doing this. Ah! See, I didn't even pull the nose up that much. Imagine if I hadn't have pulled it up. They crashed into the ground. Oh, I keep overcompensating because I've just got no frames and no control. Oofed. That should not be happening. Oh, look, look, look. Yes. Okay. We got Bacterium moracis teal. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on. Finally. Right. At least bacterium morass is nice and easy to spot, especially against the brown background. And the temperature's going to let me get out, which is good because I didn't even think about checking that, which I should have done. Sometimes within the closest planets to a star you can't really get out on the day side, you have to go on the night side, which is not ideal for looking for bacteria because you cannot see them with your night vision on, so you just have to use a ship light. Oh, come on, what's going on here? 8 frames per second. Come on. What's up with it? Everything was working just fine moments ago, and now getting all these juddery performance issues. Morass too. Okay. Now we just need to find 2 more colonies. Pardon me. The ground looks almost like there's mist over it. It's almost like sand dunes. Oh, that looks like bacteria over there. I think someone was looking for like a new Tatooine planet. This one probably ought to go on the long list, because it certainly is a very sandy planet. There was somebody's footprints there already, look, before I even came out. Did you see that? And look, there's a footprint there. Well, I haven't stepped there. What's going on here? I had first footfall. There shouldn't be someone else's footprints here. That's super weird. I mean, the chances are, even if somebody else had landed on this planet, what would be the chances that I would land just exactly where their footprints were? It just wouldn't happen. But that's not my footprint. So whose footprint is it? Right, well, time to find the next patch. Oh, well, there's one over there. Hopefully it's far enough away. Right. Come on. I'll tell you what ought to make a mark in the sand. A landing gear when I make one of those. Didn't quite make it landings. Yeah. But bizarrely, our ship doesn't seem to leave footprints in the ground, does it? The SRV leaves a track. Any phantom footprints? Yes, look! A phantom footprint facing back towards the ship. Look! It's another one. I didn't tread on that. That's just weird. That's just weird. Spooky almost. Oh, after all of that. Ah! Insufficient genetic diversity. I thought we were far enough away, you know. Well, there's one over there and one over there. Let's head to these ones. And apparently that's enough to take 11% off my shield. Just a little rough landing. We're about 6 meters up. Okay. And that's the Bacterium Marassus teal in the bag. Okay, so that phantom footprints thing is a bit weird. Not sure if it's a bug or what. But anyway, that's A2 done, and I think it's time to call it a night. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Especially if you're watching this on the video repeat, as it were, and you made it all the way to the end. Well done, you. For now, Be well, fly straight, oh 07.